Hello, I am Ritesh, and in this video lecture we are going to see about checkbox list control. So in toolbox you will see, this is the checked list box control. So in previous videos we have already seen checkbox control and radio button control. Even we have also seen list box control. So this is the checked list box control. Actually this control is the combination of list box control and checkbox control. So we know the list box control. List box control we use to display list of items, and when you see the properties of this check list box control, in the property list you will get one property, that is items. The same property was available in list box control also. With the help of this property you can add list of items into the list box also, and in checked list box control also. The difference between list box and check list box is that in list box every list item is just a string, whereas in check list box every list item will be a checkbox. That's why it is called checked list box control. So from this items property I will add some names here. So you can see here all these strings which are displaying inside the checklist box as a checkboxes. So we can just check them and uncheck them just like our normal checkbox control. So the same property, items property, you can also use in coding to add a list of items at runtime. Code is exactly same which we have seen in the demonstration of list box control. So I will just show you how to add a list item inside this checklist box at runtime. So you have to write here code, any event you can use, checklist box 1 dot items dot add. So you will get the items collection, and for items collection all the methods are same. The add method we use to add single element, add range we use to add a range, clears the all elements, count will return total number of elements, item will return a particular element, remove will remove element by name, and remove at will remove the element by index. So all these methods will work exactly same which we have seen in list box control. So you can add an element and the XXX, and this is the string, and you can see here the element is added. The difference which you can see when you compare check list box with list box control is, inside this check list box there are the list items and every list item is a checkbox. So when you click on particular list item, this list item gets selected, and when you double click it, when one more time you click, the list item gets checked. So first click will select the item, second click will check it. So for checking or unchecking particular list item inside checklist box, you have to double click it. So there is one property that you can see here, that is check on click. By default this property is false. When you set this property true, now when you select this particular list item, immediately it will be checked. Okay, default it was false. So for checking or unchecking particular list item inside checklist box, 2 times you have to click. If you want to make it 1 time, this property you have to set check on click, you have to make it true. Okay. And few more methods you will get runtime, which will help you to access this checked list box control. Let's see first event. Double click the control, you will get the event that is selected index change. लिस्ट बॉक्स में ये इवेंट जैसे काम करता है बिल्कुल उसी तरीके से ये चेक लिस्ट बॉक्स में भी काम करेगा. एंड वेदर यू चेक और सिलेक्ट ए पर्टिकुलर आइटम, this particular event will be fired. If you want to retrieve selected item, you can simply write in message box checklist box 1 dot, you'll get here selected item. So you can see this selected item, selected item. So this is the event which is executed for selection of checkbox as well as for checking or unchecking this checkbox which is present inside this list box. Now you will get one method that is set item check we'll write code here checklist box 1 dot, the method name is set item checked. You have to pass two arguments. First argument is the index of the list item which you want to set checked or unchecked, so I will pass here 1, and second value is boolean true or false. So true means checked, false means unchecked, so I want to set it true. Means whenever user will click this button 2, inside this checklist box the index number 1 item will be checked. So you can see first index item is checked here. If you want to make it uncheck, I'll copy this button and same method I will use for uncheck. Same code I will copy and paste here, but this true value you have to set false. So this will check the checklist items and it will unchecked. You will get a method set, okay, method name is checkbox list 1 dot set item check state, and to this you have to pass it two values. First value is index I will pass it 2, and second value is the constants you will get checked, intermediate and unchecked. So in set item checked method you just get two values, true or false, but in set item check state you get one more value, that is intermediate. So that is the difference between these two methods, set item checked and set item check state. So here I will set intermediate, and when you click this button, so you can see that this particular list item has a value that is intermediate, which is neither checked nor unchecked, in between. One more method you will get here, that is get item check, and this particular method is used to retrieve a checked item. Get checkbox list 1 dot get item checked, and you have to pass a index value. Okay, so I will write here index value 2, and you can see here return type of this method is boolean, so it will return whether this second index item is checked or unchecked. So if it is checked, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So you can see this. So initially it is false, second index means 0, 1, 2. If I check it and one more time I click it, now it returns true. So using these two methods, you can manipulate all the list items. Suppose you want to check group of list item from this checklist box when user click a particular button. So you can write here checked multiple. I'm giving a text check multiple, and I will take here two text boxes. So in first text box I will enter first index number, and in second text box I will enter second index number, and from this index to this index I want all checkboxes checked. So you can simply write here, you have to write a for loop. So dim I as integer for I equals to val of text box 1 dot text to val of text box 2 dot text, and then you have to call a method checkbox list 1 dot set item checked. The index number you have to pass I, and value you have to set true. Now let's check it. So suppose I want to check all the list item from 0 to 3. So you can see here 0 to 3, and suppose you want to check 2 to 4. So I will write here 2, I will write here 4. You can see this. Okay. Similarly, you can write a code for uncheck of multiple items. If you want to retrieve the count of total checked and total unchecked code, you can write take a count, and inside message box I will display total checked and total unchecked. So you have to write here dim check count as integer, dim uncheck count as integer, and then I will write dim I as integer for I is equals to 0 to checklist box 1 dot items dot count. And then you have to what you have to do, instead of items you can simply write here checked items. So checked items will give you the total count of checked items. So you can simply write here instead of for loop or this in message box. The logic is so simple. You can write total checked equals to checklist box 1 dot checked items dot count. And if you want to print total unchecked, so you can write total unchecked equals to checked list box 1 dot items dot count. Items dot count will give you total elements present inside checklist box minus checklist box 1 dot checked items dot count. So if you subtract checked items dot count from total items, you will get total unchecked. Logic is so simple. So from this I will check 3. So the total elements are 5. Out of 5 I have selected 3. I have checked 3. So checked items count is 3, unchecked item count is 2. So you can see here total checked 3, total unchecked 2. So this is very useful control in many applications, and I hope you have understood how to use this particular control. So thanks for watching this video.